Spring is definitely upon us. Look at all the leaves on the vines. That actually looks really beautiful when it's summer. It blooms up real nice. And then it takes over my whole wall and I have to cut it all down again. Welcome to The Regular Chris. My name's Chris. I'm a regular guy posting regular videos every day, mostly. This is currently my 9th consecutive day of posting videos. I'm on my way to work as it is Saturday morning. I work a retail job, which isn't that bad. Sometimes I complain a bit about it, but all in all, it's better than most places I've worked at. So I'm pretty glad to have the job. For those who don't know me, I work part-time as in a retail shop, and I work part-time from home as a freelance artist. This is just a video blog talking about my day-to-day life, but also following my journey of trying to become a self-sufficient artist, which is something I've been thinking about a lot this morning. I was up quite early this morning to get the video blog up for you guys. Let me apologize for the tripod. I've still not fixed it. I still need to get another new one, but I'm getting there. So I was thinking a lot this morning about my artwork and creating an income from my artwork and how I can go about that. Now, one of the main things I've always tried to focus on, which I feel is something I come back to a lot, is passive income. For those of you who don't know what passive income is, essentially it's an income being earned without having to do anything. And now, when you say it that way, when I say it that way, it sounds really lazy. The idea behind passive income is you do all the hard work first, then you release the product, and the product starts to generate money on its own. Kind of like if you were to write a book, you spend months and months writing the book with no return at the time, you release the book, and then you start making a profit from it. Similar idea. I'm trying to think of different ways that I can do that with my artwork. One of the ways that I do that currently is through my Redbubble page, where I sell merchandise of my art, some fan art, and just clever little puns and ideas. I also have a TeePublic page which has a few fan art t-shirts on there, and these just bring in little dribs and drabs of money. Sometimes it's like $10 to $20 a month. Sometimes in the holiday seasons it brings in $40 to $50 a month, which is fantastic. It's just an extra little bit of money for me at the end of the month, just to go towards bills or go towards extra bit of pocket money if I want to buy myself a record or something, a t-shirt online or something. What I really want to do though is I really want to kick things into gear and make these passive incomes become more of a fully fledged income for me. So in the hopes that by the end of every month I could be earning anywhere between $500 to $1,000 a month just by doing these things, on top of all the client work that I already do. So knowing that at least once a month I'll be earning roughly that amount means that I'll be able to... Oh, hang on, there's a car just sitting in the middle of the road here. Okay, there we go. Don't know what that person was doing. It takes a bit of the edge off each month for me to know that I'm going to survive and know that I'll have roughly this amount coming in to support my family, put food on the table, a roof over my head, and all those essential things in life. And also progressing towards leaving my day job, my part-time day job, and making this a full-time thing. So in order for me to do this, I need to be earning at least a minimum of, let me do the math quickly in my head, I need to be earning roughly $1,600 a month minimum to be able to leave my job comfortably, on top of the freelance work, as that's roughly what I earn now a month anyway, which isn't a whole lot. But my wife also works, although she's on maternity leave at the moment, so she's getting maternity leave pay, which works out either way. I've worked it out that we could live bare minimum on about $600 a week. Enough to pay the rent, enough to pay the bills, and enough to buy the essential foods that we need in our daily life. Now that we have a baby, those prices are slowly going up. But while we're in the early stages of the baby, I definitely really want to establish myself as an artist, as a brand, and make my art work for me rather than me work for my art, if that makes sense. So I spent a bit of time this morning just writing down notes and things that I can do, what I'm already using, what the pros and cons are of those. One of the big ones that I really want to focus on again, which I put on hiatus, but did pretty well when I was using it was Patreon. Patreon, I was earning a small amount every month, where in return people were getting art, they were getting updates, video updates, things that I don't normally share with everyone else. And I was also doing physical rewards as well, so each month people would be getting a monthly commission from me, which I would then post out to them. Sometimes I would let it stack up for a couple of months, and then they get 2 or 3 sketches in the mail rather than one every month. Purely just because of busyness, especially around the time of Nevermorrow. I got so busy doing Nevermorrow that I had to catch up later on with those commissions. But that's something I want to think about, and I'm thinking I probably will relaunch it, and I'm probably going to rehash the way it's set up. So it will still be a monthly earning, but I want to create more incentives to entice people to come, more people to entice, blah blah blah. Let me say that again. Entice more people to come to the site and support me, and I want to give them something really worthwhile in return for their hard-earned dollars, because they don't need to support me. They do it because obviously they enjoy my art, or they want to see me succeed, or they're fans or friends or family. There's a whole array of reasons why people support on Patreon. Despite who and why, every little bit of money counts, and every little bit of money is extremely appreciated, and I want to show that in the way I return a product to them. So I really need to think about how I'm going to do that. I know a lot of people who have Patreons who do them really well, so I think I'm going to research into what they're doing right, or at least what I think they're doing right, and how I can put that into what I'm doing, or what I want to do. Anyway, I'm at work, I've rambled enough, but that's sort of my thought process this morning. I'll be thinking about it a lot more during the day. If it's a bit quieter, I'll definitely have a bit more time to think about it and just write notes down. Otherwise, it's another work day as is. I'm going out to a friend's for dinner this evening with AJ and Jazz, so that should be fun. Otherwise, I'll catch you folks soon. So I'm on my lunch break, and I thought I'm going to take a bit of a walk. A friend of mine works down the road from me. I'm hoping you can hear me because there's a ton of traffic. But I found out she brought her daughter to work today, and her daughter's super awesome, and I haven't seen her in a while. So I'm going to go and surprise them and hopefully get some cuddles, which will be awesome. So hopefully she's there. Otherwise, it's going to be nice just to get out for a bit of a walk, because I probably won't go for one later on today anyway, and I need the exercise. I think this guy's having a sale. I could be wrong though. That's Talia. I work with her every Saturday. Say hello.
Hello.
She's not bad. She talks a lot. I've had to put up with her for 2 to 3 years, so you just learn to block it out.
Excuse me,
just
it's
thought
like 3 to 4.
I never know what she's talking about. Anyway, on with the day. Hey Talia,
Hello.
guess what time it is?
Banana time.
It's banana time! Good news is, I'm going home. The bad news is, I'm feeling sick. So I just stopped at the shops to get myself some Coldral, which is just all the drugs to make me better. So hopefully a couple of those and I'll feel right as rain, because I really, really don't want to get sick. Especially next week when I've got that deadline to meet. Not going to be fun otherwise, especially with a crying baby. Oh, it's a video. Do you want the ball? No? You don't want the ball? I'll put it there. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
Do you like it?